So that this young sister is going to address something that she sees is just quite, silly online about always requesting men to pay everything. But I want you to hear exactly what she say that she does in her relationship. Let's go ahead and roll it.
I get real quiet every time y'all start having them conversations about who gonna pay for what, and your man gotta do all of the legwork. Because, baby, listen, around here, I'ma pay half the rent, and I ain't gonna complain about it. I might even pay a little bit more depending on what your pocket's looking like for the month, because in this economy, I know. I get it. I know. I'm going to take my man on dates. I'm going to pay for a haircut. Babe, I'm about to get a pedicure. I'm going to treat you the one this month because I know you had a long month just like I did. Or shoot, happy Father's Day, happy birthday, whatever. Like, I'm paying for stuff. So, kudos to the girls that got it all taken care of for them. Kudos to the girls that's just like, my man does it all. I don't lift a finger. I lift fingers. I work. With or without a man, I'm going to work. And I'm going to take care of my man the same way I want him to take care of me. I don't see nothing wrong with paying a little bill here and there. I don't see nothing wrong with our rent, $1,400, you pay $700, I pay $700. And I mean, quite frankly, with me and my man, like, we done did the whole 60-40. He done did 60-70. I did 40 or 30. Like, it's just whatever works is what's going to work. And then the biggest part of it is whatever works for you is what works for you. But yeah, I'm going to continue to mind my business when y'all talk about who going to pay for what and what y'all not going to do, because I'm going to keep doing it.
Now, that woman right there, let me give her a hand clap on that. Now, see, that kind of woman right there to the man that's with her, bruh, you need to go ahead on and marry that woman. Go ahead and marry her. Let me tell you why you should go ahead and marry that woman. When a woman looks at a situation and she says, hey, we in this together and you may be falling short right here. Let me go ahead on and make sure certain things get paid because we are living in this home together. You understand what I'm saying? If he's a good man, then he want to get to the point that she don't have to do that. But it's okay to start off like that until you get to a certain point. Maybe as a man, you could do it, or maybe you can do 80% of it eventually or 90%. And she just do maybe a smaller amount, whatever the situation is and whatever works, for them. But the economy is, hard in a lot of ways. And you look at the average pay in America, especially for black people, it's around $42,000, $43,000 a year. And most of you don't want to live at $42,000, $43,000 level, but that's the average pay for black folks in America. We have a lot of these, women running around talking about they want six figures and they don't even make it or close to it. And there's only a few of them that do actually make that kind of money, right? That's not the average. When you have a woman that will step in and help you, it's something that you'll never forget as a man. Let me tell you a true story. So years ago, way before me and my wife got married, I was going through some things. And it was so bad at that time period that I was trying to find, because I was getting out of, one situation, clearing up a previous situation. And my wife at the time, I was talking to her about it. And she said, shoot. You say, what, shoot? If you kind of low, you say, I go pay your cell phone bill. I say, what? You say, yeah, I go do it, so how much is it? And I'll never forget it. I told her it's like about $132. He said, okay. That's when I was at T-Mobile at the time. He said, yeah, I go over there and pay it. I paid on my lunch break. And I never had a woman in my life come up and say, oh, I'll go pay it for you. Don't worry about it. I got you. Like that. And that is the only cell phone bill she ever paid for me, is that one time. Just her even mentioning to do it. I didn't ask. She just went on ahead and did it. That was the biggest thing ever. Like for me, 'cause I've never had no woman ever do that, right? Now, fast forward almost 13 years of marriage, she's never paid a cell phone bill a day we've been together, a day we got all the way up to now. She has not paid a cell phone bill at all, and she don't have to, because that's what I'm here to do as a man. But what I'm saying is that when you have a woman that's going to be doing things like that, fellas, and you paying attention, she's doing it not because you asking her to, not because you forcing her to, not because you telling her it's going to be 50-50. No, she just want to do it because she say, hey, we in this thing together. That's the kind of women you want to marry. You know what I'm saying? Now, based off of how she put herself together, I can also look, at least I don't, from what I'm seeing, the way she's talking, she look more so like, okay, somebody be willing to, get with her and marry her. She ain't got a bunch of face tattoos. She ain't got but a bunch of neck tattoos. She ain't got no septum ring right here. She ain't got all the piercings all over the place, looking ridiculous, right? So I definitely tell that fella, marry that young lady. Because you don't, and I tell men this, you get a good one, you marry them. Because they too far in between for you in this society. Same thing I say to a woman. You get a good man, don't be sitting up here thinking, I don't feel like I know he a good man, but I can get one later. No, you're not gonna get one later. You're not. How many of y'all right now passed up quite a few of them that were good men? And now you sitting around wishing that you would have married that guy when he wanted to marry you. So marry that man. If he wants to marry you, get with him. If he's a good man. But once again, stop listening to these women online. They're going to have you single. They're going to have you upset because they don't know what they're talking about because they don't have no man. They have no room to give you advice at all. If you're going to listen to a woman, listen to women who are in actual relationships. Listen to women who actually got a husband. Listen to those women if you want some advice.